Hello everyone and welcome to Sara's Kitchen Garden. My name is Sara and I am growing quite a big vegetable garden in Sweden, and hopefully I might catch some of you following my channel at YouTube. I don't know what time you have where you are, but in Sweden right now it's about 5:30 in the afternoon, I think. I am having a cold. It is like an Easter holiday and I just arrived home. I have been on a trip together with my children. I have 4 children and we took the train in Friday to my parents in, they live in the archipelago outside Gothenburg on an island where I am brought up. And it's just lovely to bring the children to climb a mountain and go down to the sea and collecting seashells and everything. But it's also so nice to get home. And we arrived, I think, it's about an hour ago. And the first thing that children did, they went out in the garden to play. They are digging a hole somewhere, and I went out in my polytunnel. It's just so nice to be here again after a few days away. So today I would like to start a project that I will do this week. I will try to give you, no, I will not try to, I will give you one live stream each day for a week from my garden. I will do this both at Sara's Kitchen Garden, and that's my English channel, and I will do it as well at my Swedish channel. So I think that will be great fun. It's nice to try something new. I have never done that before. So it is basically a thing to get used to do the live stream on YouTube. I'm not that used to that, and I'm not used to speaking English for this long, so hopefully it will be fun. If you would like to give me a comment in what you would like to see, I will be so happy. You could just leave a comment in the section below, and I will try to pick that up the other day. In Tennessee, City Homestead, nice to see you. Really, I don't know who you guys are watching from, like the United States and Canada. This is one of the, I mean, the really great things by doing this with the English channel is that I can get in touch with you all over the world. In Sweden, we are not that used to, you know, leave comments to YouTube videos. We watch them and we like videos and we give a thumb up and everything, but we are not that used to use this social media as a way to talk to each other. And that's why it's just lovely, because you are so nice leaving comments and I appreciate it so much. Thank you. I was just saying before you entered that during this week I will try to give you, not try to, I said it again, I will give you one live stream each day from my garden. And I guess it will be a bit crazy because there will be a lot of children and maybe dogs and cats and everything. But I think it will be great fun, really. So if you want to say something about what you would like to see, so I would like to read it, really. We will be outdoor in the main kitchen garden, mostly, I hope, because I really love to be in the polytunnel, but I am also, well, I would like to start the season. And I always check the weather app in my mobile phone, and it can tell for like 10 days ahead about the weather. And now it seems finally, as we are going to have spring, it is I think 13 degrees Celsius one day, and it's not minus degrees during night, so it's just thumb up. Right now it's about 18 degrees in the polytunnel. Even though it's quite late in the afternoon in Sweden. It was, when I arrived here, it was 25. It's still snow outdoors, so it's really good temperatures. And what I have been doing today is that I have been longing to do this for so long. I think you call this a hose, don't you? And this is like the first time this year that I get it out. It's just a bit messy over here. I will try to do something about that later this week, because we are going to have a kind of, it's not a kind of, we are going to do a part of a press conference for another project in Sweden in my polytunnel, so I have to, well, clean up a bit. But today I have been watering, and I think it's like the start of everything. I do plenty of winter sowings, and I don't know if you are familiar with that word, winter sowings. If you are not, you can check other videos at my channel, Sara's Kitchen Garden, and you will get to know about that. Basically, it's about sowing some vegetable seeds in winter in cold soil or compost. And when the spring sun like heats the compost, it will start to germinate. And I can show you some examples over here. Here I have, it's like different kale and cabbage. It's sown, I think, in February or March, or you can see here. It start to show up. More cabbage. This is rucola, rocket, sown in winter as well. And as you can see, it germinates so nice. Here are some children coming to see me, not over there. Here's Alba, she's 5 years, one of my 4 children.
Var är den stora spiken?
Det vet jag inte. Du får gå och leta. They are doing some carpenting things and wants to know where things are. Well, so here you can see some examples in how it works. Basically, as I said, you sow things in cold soil and it germinates and give you an early harvest, and that is the whole point, really. So when I do the sowings, I don't water the soil. Sometimes I put snow on the soil just to make it a bit damp. Do you say damp? But I don't want it to be like wet. I just want to keep the soil damp. But when I start to water, then things happen. It will just start to grow immediately, and it's like magic to see it. I can show you over here. I have a bed with overwintered vegetables. This is sowings and plantings that was made in September and October. It's like different types of kale, and this is a green kale with white leaves. I just love it. And like an hour ago now, I watered this bed, and what happened is that everything comes alive in a way, and you can see it happen where this vegetable, the leaves, it's like it rises like this, and it's amazing. They are crispy and so nice. So all they need is some water, and they will all start to grow very, very fast now when spring sun starts to shine. This is a leek. All this bed was covered with overwintered leek, but they are harvested now. This one, I cut it down because it was it started to bloom, and now what happens is that it sort of sprouts again. That's nice, isn't it? Over here I have more leek, overwintered, in a container. I don't know if I showed you this. We always have a need for leek, so I can harvest another one. When I harvest leek in winter, when the soil is frozen, I just cut down the leek, as you can see, because I can't pull it up. But now I can do that. It's always tricky to know which one to choose. I will just take this one. Look, it's like treasure. This leek was sown I would say in January last year. So it's been covered with soil in this container, and I have harvested the whole winter, and now in spring I can continue the harvest. Last year I harvested in my other polytunnel. I have 2 polytunnels. Well, you can see it over here. And I could harvest the leek in May from last year's sowing. So a recommendation for all of you is to sow plenty of leek, because it's so useful, because we can overwinter it. I also watered this part a lot, I think. I hope. This is my spinach. It's winter sown in January. A lot of spinach. It's for the freezer. Over here, more spinach, overwintered, and perpetual spinach. It's charred. It's very useful. The trees are like peaches and things like that. And here between the trees, I have asparagus. And that is really exciting, I think. This is the first year. I planted them last summer, so I have not seen the result yet, but I think they will be approximately 3 or 4 weeks earlier than outdoor in the main kitchen garden in the open field. So I just love the asparagus. So what I do now is I water, and I water every day because I want the soil to be like filled with water, and I want it to sink down into the soil. And it's very important that not only the top layer of soil is damp or wet. Well, I have to feed the soil with water, if you know what I mean. So that is what I do today. And over here I can show you another example. When will you be able to plant directly outside? Well, it will be a couple of more weeks, unfortunately. I mean, this time of year, another year, I would probably be planting right now in the beginning of April. Usually I plant my potatoes. I root my potatoes on soil or compost indoors, and I plant them outside in the main kitchen garden in the first or second week in April. That will not happen this year. I start to plant different kale in late April. So, and that is why the polytunnel are so useful to me, because I can start the season. Well, the season never ends here, really, and that is the thing. So, I will tell you so much about how I grow. I think it's amazing to share this with you, because when I share how I grow vegetables, you give me comments, and I learn from you as well. So that is the thing that I really appreciate by doing this videos and the blog. We are hoping that in April we will be able to share the English website with you, but it's not finished yet. Just to show you here in the end, spinach. I grow plenty of spinach, and look how amazing they are. They were watered in, well, an hour and a half ago, and it takes only a few minutes, and they are like rising. It's so nice to see. So I grow spinach. This is sowing made in September, October, and I have several buckets with spinach. This one has been destroyed a bit. I have, as I said, 4 children. Oh, I must see your comment. I don't know how to watch it. Yeah. Oh, you use Google Translator to view the... Oh, how nice of you. Thank you. Hopefully it will be easier for you to understand what I write on the English webpage. It's nice to see that you are waiting for it. Well, and it's also nice to say I'll see you tomorrow. I cannot say exactly what time I will be doing this live stream because I will work in the afternoon Swedish time, and well, I will just jump in whenever there is time for it. So thank you all for today, and don't forget to leave a comment saying something about what you would like to see the other day or the days in this week when I will be doing one live stream each day from my kitchen garden. Exciting. Thanks for today. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.